Hey, what is up, guys? I am BizorFIFA, and welcome to our stream recap from August 4th, 2015. Let's jump into it and see what we can do. We got Suarez, Neymar, and Bale up top. Most things in that make sense to me. This would actually go all the way to halftime. 2 shots on target to 0. So we got to do something to score a goal here. 64th minute, passing around the midfield. Marquisio finds Kevin. Kevin finds a bombing. We do that little fake shot towards goal, and that's just an easy thing to try. So we finally get that goal there with a little fake shot hype. I was down with it. Moments later, we're running on in with Royce. We're just going to have this little cross, and Aubameyang is going to head it on in to make it 2-0 in this one, and that's actually where this match would come to an end. This was to win the Division 1 title, so we get our 15,000 coins. All is good there. The stats in the end ended up being pretty good for us. 6 shots on target to 1. So good stuff there. Next match, we got a 4-4-2 side. So I think Lewandowski and Royce up top. He's trying to do some work with Royce here, and he does good work, and I end up taking him down for a penalty. I was a bit depressed. I thought I was going to save that penalty with Neuer as well, but he bangs on into the back of the net to make it 1-0, but not much later. Herman's coming into the box here, trying to decide what to do. Cuts it inside, has a go, and luckily it falls right back to him, and he kicks it on in to tie it and make it 1-1. So halftime, 3 shots on target to 3. I don't like that possession at all, so we're going to try and get a lot more possession in the second half if we can. Play a corner short here, 75th minute, Memphis is on in, going to have that cross, and Herman gets it into the back of the net, and I was wondering why he was winning so many headers, and it's because he has 95 jumping. I didn't really notice they had 95 jumping until yesterday. So we're looking comfy in this. I like this ball we played in Memphis. Do a little scoop, turn, and then tap it on in to get our safety goal. And we'd go on to win this game 3-1. Stats are kind of even, but I'm just glad we came out with a win in that one. Next match, 4-2-1 side, Adrian Ramos, Royce, Sidney Sam up top. Makes sense to me. He actually makes a really terrible mistake here. And we just tap it in with Aubameyang. Simple as. If you're going to make terrible mistakes, we will capitalize on it. So 1-0, really even match, man. I must have been really struggling to make chances. 0 shots on target to 0, even possession. I make a mistake with our Marrow there. Not sure exactly how I did it, but this is looking pretty safe. We got a bunch of guys back. We're forcing him wide. Everything looks good here, but he plays in a perfect cross to Adrian Ramos, who gets it in to equalize. So 1-1 in this one. Looking like we're going to drop, but we're running in with Aubameyang here. Can we get the win? Seeing what we can do. Cut inside. That's a decent attempt. Big block by Chiellini. We get it again. Cut inside. Another big chance, and that's a big save by Sirigu. I think Sirigu would end up having like 8 or 9 saves in this game, but the stats are pretty even. 3 shots on target to 2. So a pretty fair draw in a game where we never got our safety goal. So we'll just move on to the next game and then try and get our safety goals from now on. So 4-3-4 side, I think it's all Aguero at striker. We'll see what we can do. 33rd minute here, Memphis is coming on in. What do we want to do from this position? We go for the triple tap square, and Kagwa gets it on in to make it 1-0. We will take it. 36th minute, Willems on the ball. He tries to play an offside trap, which is really bizarre, and we just beat it. Memphis is on in. Going to just try and do a little triangle ball and tap it on across for the wide open finish. So that'll make it 2-0. 60th minute, play a corner short. You know we're looking for Aubameyang here. Cross it on in. Perfect cross and a perfect header by Aubameyang to make it 3-0 in this one. He would be on the ball with Neymar here. Does some good work. Falls to Aguero. Aguero kicks it off Neuer and ends up in the back of our net, so that was no fun. But we play this corner short. Got to go for the cross again. And Memphis actually gets a header here. I was trying to aim for Aubameyang, but Memphis gets it in no problem. So now we're looking safe in this one. We're on a big counterattack with Memphis. He was on like all-out attack at this point, and we're just going to sweat it on across to Herman, who's going to tap it on in to make it 5. So ends up being comfortable. Tons of shots on target in that one. Yeah, it just ended up being a comfortable win. So next side, we got a 4-3-4 side. Aguero up top again. John Terry and Zabaleta are a little bit slower in that back line. We'll see if we can exploit that at all. Here we are playing a little through ball. That was some good passing there, and Robin's just wide open. Taps it on into the back of the net. Robin here is doing some work holding off the defenders. Plays the ball to Kevin. Try and fake shot towards goal. End up doing a scoop into Company, and it ends up being a penalty. And Aubameyang's just going to bang it on in to make it 2-0. That works for me. Get a free kick here with Royce trying to line it up. Do a little power free kick action around the wall. And get it on in off the post. Let's watch it one more time because it's a good free kick with Royce. Good free kick. And 40, almost halftime here. Doing some work with Royce, crossing it on in. And Aubameyang gets a big header to make it 4. Bombing on the ball here, plays in Royce. Royce is going to tap it in. This just ended up being another comfortable win for us. We got another penalty. We made it 6, and that's how this match ended. So 11 shots on target to 1 makes sense to me. So next match, 4-1-2 1-2-2 side. Tots Muller, Sherla, Tots Kevin up top makes sense to me. And we're on the ball here. This guy was playing super passive, so the long shot was open. Let's give it a go. And Januzovic gets it on in to make it 1-0. And yeah, look at that possession, 80% possession. This guy was the most passive player I've ever played against. He doesn't even try to win the ball back at all. So I was holding an absolute ton of possession. And that's why the long shot opened up in that first half. Get on in here, play that triple tap square. I think he might be guilty of not spamming clearance there. I think he might have been able to clear that out, but we tap it in to make it 2. Bombing on the ball here. What did I say about him being crazy passive? Let's have the long shot, and we get it on in with a bombing. That might be one of the best long shots I've ever had in terms of just the placement of it. It was right there in the top left corner, and goalkeeper didn't even try for it. So get it on in with the long shot, and that would make it 3-0. It's looking pretty safe in this one. And Herman on the ball here, going to do a triple tap square, and Aubameyang is going to get it on in to make it 4. And yeah, ends up being a comfortable win, so that works for me. Next match, I actually forgot to record the first half, funny enough, so we don't get to see the first 3 goals, but I'm up by 3, so we're pretty comfy at this point. I get on in with Aubameyang. He fouls me, and that will be a penalty, which would then lead to the rage quit in this one, so we will just take that and move on to the next match. Next match, we got a silver side with Götze and Neuer in there. Makes sense to me. We'll see what we can do. Herman plays the ball to Memphis. Memphis is going to one-time pass this to Aubameyang, and we're just in. I took this a bit, like, way too far wide. I was lucky to still be able to finish that one, but we make it 1-0 in this one. He's way too aggressive there. Kag was coming on in. Kag was going to tap it on around to make it 2-0. We will take that. Aubameyang does a little fake shot, just walks on into the space and slams it near post to make it 3. We get a free kick here with Memphis. Memphis is just going to curl it over the wall to make it 4. Another tap in with Memphis from a through ball is going to make it 5. He'd be on the ball here, play some good passing. That guy's wide open, so he makes it 5-1 in this one. Cut inside here with Kagawa. He's just going to tap it on in to make it 6-1. This just ended up being another comfortable win for us. Play corner short here. You know what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and cross it in. Aubameyang will get a big header to make it 7. And that's how this match would come to an end. So 9 shots on target to 1. That is fine with me. Next match, 4-3-4 side. I remember this being a tough match. I remember having trouble getting around Van Aanholt and Kyle Walker in this one. And 2 shots on target to 0. Not a whole lot happening in that first half. So we'll see what we can do. The game is almost over at this point. We're going into injury time here. Aubameyang's on the ball. We're seeing what we can do. Seeing if we can get one more clear-cut chance before this match is over. Passing it around. This guy was really aggressive. He was a good defender. He's an aggressive defender who would win the ball back for me a lot of the time. Play a perfect ball to Aubameyang. Aubameyang plays it to Robin, and we get it on in to get the winner late on in this one. So I was pretty excited by that one. Finally, the attack just came in, and we got it all right, and we kept the clean sheet. We didn't let him score, so we put ourselves in that position to get that winner at the end. So we'll just take it. 4-3-2-1, Tots MLS players up top, and we'll see what we can do against this squad. 21st minute here. There would be chances in this game. That miss from Aubameyang made me really sad. It made me want to try Ronaldo with his 4-star weak foot instead of Aubameyang's 3-star weak foot, because I was really hoping that chance would at least be on target. More chances would come in this one. Ball falls to Herman, but couldn't hit it in off the just picking the ball up there. And here I'm trying to clear it out. There's a bit of lag. Bounces off Zardez's head, and he just plays some quick passing, a quick lob through ball, and he's in on goal. And I was a bit sad with that to make it 1-0 in this one. I would actually pause the game right after that goal, and I'm switching to the 4-3-3-4, you know, the more attacking 4-3-3 to try and come back in this one. So I play a little throw in here. Herman's going to cross this on in. Let's get that header with Aubameyang, but Courtois makes a big save, so the header wasn't falling today. He'd be on the ball here. Play some good passes here. Robin's on the ball. I'm trying to block this. I thought I was in a good position to block that shot, but it comes on through and gets on into the back of the net. Show the replay one more time because I thought I was in a perfect position to block it, but I suppose I was not. Kagel going to try a chip, which was just not the right thing to do from that position. I was a little bit too close to try the chip from there. Get a through ball here. We could get back into this match. Just take it around the keeper, tap it on into the back of... Never mind. I was so sad. I was so sad after that one, especially because minutes later I would be on in here with Memphis to play that cross, and a bombing would get the header here. So if we had made that chance with Memphis, this would have been a tie game at 2-2. But end up losing the match, and it was a fair loss. Couldn't put my chances away, and that match made me really think about wanting to sell everyone and try a Ronaldo squad, get that deadly finishing and 4-star weak foot up top, and see if that helps me out even more. But next match we would come up against, and the struggles would continue. Hazard is going to tap it onto the net. Some bad defending. Some of my computer-controlled players bumped into each other, which threw me off a little bit. And that was a fair goal to make it 1-0. But minutes later, we're trying to get back into this one. Play the ball to Aubameyang, do a little fake shot, do some step overs, and that's a great goal to make it 1-1 and equalize in that one. So I was really happy with that goal when we equalized. Halftime would come, 3 shots on target to 1, decent possession. Just got to do what we can to go and try and take the lead. So right after halftime, Marquisio plays a perfect ball to Aubameyang, who taps around the keeper to make it 2-1 in this one. Can we get our safety goal, though? Playing the corner short, Robin is around 1, has that cross, and Aubameyang gets a big header to make it 3-1 in this one. So we do get our safety goal. 75th minute here, Castro on the ball, plays it to Marquisio. He's probably on attacking because Royce is wide open, and he's going to hit it with that weak foot and get it on in to make it 4. So all is comfortable in this one. He would pick up the ball here, playing a ball, and Chicharito would have some good fake shots here and fake shot around both those defenders, and that was a really good finish by him to make it 4-2. But luckily we scored enough. We win the Division 1 title. We win that game. So all's good. All's good. 6 shots on target to 4 makes sense to me, and that's where this stream the stream came to an end yesterday. So that'll be the end of the stream recap. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll be doing some more streaming action today, and we'll see what we can do. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.